Hello everybody and welcome back to Dana's Coloring Obsession. I am here for our color along for July. We picked this page. We were voted on it in the community tab in the book Summer Nights by Hannah Carlson. This will be my first page in this book. And yeah, as you can see, I used black acrylic paint, just an apple barrel acrylic paint that I bought from Amazon. This is it right here, jet black. And I just painted the background. Now, my plan is to either do some gold spray or possibly do a little bit of dotting with my Coliro paints. Right here, the Pearl Colors in Vibrant. We're going to be using these today on our butterflies and our little caterpillar here. So I have them soaking in some water, getting it ready. And I have my little new cup from my birthday from my hubby with water in it ready to go for us too. So, but yeah, I hope you guys are all doing well. We are going to start on the butterflies, but yeah, what I did was I just used a paintbrush and the apple barrel acrylic paint, and literally this was like $1 on Amazon, and it lasts for a very long time, at least when you're painting just coloring pages. But yeah, since this is called Summer Nights, I was like, oh, well, you know, it can be a nighttime page, and that way our sunflowers will pop and it'll be nice and bright, is my hope. So, okay, let's start with the butterflies. They're gonna be, I checked my color wheel, and it said the complementary color to the colors for my sunflowers would be blues, but like a violet blue. So we are using Prismas for our pencils this time, and they are the colors Violet Blue, PC 933, Cloud Blue, PC 1023, and Blue Violet Lake, PC 1079. Those will be on the screen. And I'm not going to do every individual little dot in. I'll zoom in just a second, but we're going to do a fade effect with the blending since they're Prismas and that's easy to do on the butterfly. And then we're going to go in with the vibrant yellow in my Coliros and do like outlining the wings and maybe some of the little dots inside, and we'll figure out what we're going to do there. But that's my plan for the butterfly, and we're going to do that first. So let me zoom in. Okay, so I am going to take my darkest color, which is the violet blue, and I am going to just go in here and start at the beginning or the middle where the wing is closest to the body. And I'm going to color in that section. Just out so far. And I'm going to kind of fade it out through here and make it a little darker towards the middle there. Like that, and then I'm going to do the same for over here. On the bottom wing, section of the wings. And I'm doing little circles, guys. Well, I hope you guys have something fun for the weekend planned. whether it be something exciting and a whole bunch of things to do, or the opposite, relaxing. Staying cool if you're in the heat. We have 100-degree days right now, Fahrenheit, which is a really hot day. I don't know what that is in Celsius. Sorry. We've had 100-degree days for a week now. It's been really warm over here on the west coast of the USA. All right, so next color is going to be the Blue Violet Lake. And I'm just going to blend that into this. Like that. And then I'm going to take our cloud blue and go right up to this line. Now this line I think is going to be yellow, Coliro yellow. So like that. And then I need to not do that. Use your brush, so especially if you are using the Prismas, because you can wipe color right across things, and you don't want to do that. I've learned from experience. So I'm going to go back to my darkest color, Violet Blue. And right underneath this line, I'm going to go dark again. Sorry if you can't see, I'm trying. Figuring out how far down I'm going to go here. And then go back up here and make the top part a little darker. Fading down. And I'll do the other side. Make it darker up top here. Do a little bit of smooshing with the Prisma. We're getting some flakage here though. And I did get a little bit in the line, but I'm not really worried about that because the Coliro paints are pretty opaque. So that's good. Okay, next color is the Blue Violet Lake. Again, a little bit of smooshing is happening. Okay. Then the cloud blue. All right, looking good, looking good. Now, I'm going to take the darkest color, the violet blue, and we're going to sharpen it because Christmas colors go flat real quickly because they're so soft. And I'm just going to fill in these little bumps here. And this teardrop at the bottom on both sides. Okay. And now I'm taking the middle color, which is the blue Violet Lake, and I'm going to fill in these other segments here. And now I'm going to take my little panda cup and my #2 watercolor brush. It's just a cheap brand from Amazon. It says Golden Maple. And I'm just going to wet my brush. Be my little panda. So cute. And I'm going to get some of this that's been sitting in water here. Oh, I might need more. Let me spray it again. Hold, please. Okay. I'm kind of mixing it a little bit. Oh, right into my purple. Look at that. Okay. And I'm going to take this very carefully, going to do the lines here. Once that dries, I'm going to go over it again so that it's a little darker. Make sure I'm not too much water here since it's a tiny little spot. Okay. Going back up here. Like that. Do the other side. And I haven't decided what the body is going to look like yet either. We'll do the top of the wings here next. But yeah, I'm honestly kind of winging it like I normally do. I mean, I chose the colors already, but I don't think you guys can, but I'm sorry if you can hear the TV downstairs. I don't think you can, but I'm going to apologize in case you can. In case you can. All right. And I think his antenna are going to be the yellow too, for sure. I'm just dabbing off on the rim of my cup there so I don't have a big ball of water on the brush. Caused me grief. And we'll leave that alone for a moment and do the top. We probably should have done all of the pencil work before I did the Coliro, but I couldn't wait. The fun parts are fun, you know? Wipe off the yellow off of my purple paint. While that's drying, let's put a little bit more on. Actually, let's do little Mr. Caterpillar here while we're waiting for the back wings to dry on the big butterfly. We're going to do the second butterfly the same. He's got a little more simpler wing, I guess, than this guy. So, but I'm still going to do the fading from dark to light in this circle area, and then probably do the dark blue, the darkest color on the back wing with dots of yellow, and then yellow in the line. Again, just kind of like this, but anyways, he is going to be green, and he's going to have some Coliro green, vibrant green on him. But first, let's color his little body. Let me grab the pencils here. Okay. So this little Mr. Caterpillar is going to be our apple green, which is PC 912, I think. Let me look. Yes, sorry, I had to look at my chart because it's faded off so bad. So spring apple green PC 912, spring green PC 913, and chartreuse PC 989. And we are gonna start at his little feeties, and I'm just gonna color in his feet the apple green. Actually, well, now that I've done it, I'm going to finish coloring them in so that there's no weird color difference in case, which I don't think will be, but I think I'm going to use the Coliro on his feet and his feelers and all the little spots. So just the body segments are going to be the color. His little mouth or part of his face will be the apple green too, but just the bottom of his little body here. And I'm not going to really worry about the spots and right now because, like I said, the Coliro paint is really opaque, so it'll cover right up. And this guy's a lot less intricate. than the butterfly. So he's going to be a little easier to do here. And then the spring green. And it's just a gradual, really gradual. I'm going to go back to the apple green real quick and really darken up the bottom here. It's got not a very huge range of light to dark. Does that make sense? I can't think of the wording. But there's enough that you can tell the difference. And then at the very top, he's going to be super light, which is the chartreuse. Oops, as I break the pencil. Okay. Now, wipe him off a bit. Give myself some room here. Then I'm going to grab my paintbrush and the green and I spray it again because it's kind of dry. I guess I didn't give it enough water. But it's nice and soft still, so I'm gonna be mixing up, and this is the vibrant green. Same palette as the yellow that we're using. And I'm just kind of mixing a little bit, making sure it's not too watery. There's enough pigment on my brush, all that good stuff. And then I check my brush to make sure there's not a lot of water because I don't want to ruin my little dude here. And go to town. I'm going to do his antenna first. He's just a super green little dude, is what he is. So cute. Okay. And then his dots. Okay. Perfect. So the caterpillar is done, and this part of our butterfly is now dry. So that's perfect timing. All right, let me move things around here. We are going to go so I'm going to use the Coliro after we use the pencil, and it's going to be the outside lining of the wing and possibly this blank line here. I'm going to do the fading from the center here out into this segment, and then from here down to the end of this segment. I hope that won't look funny. We'll see. We'll see, and I have to be careful not to get my arm in our little wet caterpillar here. All right, so here we go. I waited a little bit, so that's why there's a cut there, so I can make sure I didn't ruin our little caterpillar. Okay, so I'm gonna do what I did before, the fading. The 3 blues that we've been using on the butterfly. And it's going to kind of travel out here because this is a long segment, so I kind of want it to be not all too terribly light. Okay, use my brush. Middle color. Our fur babies are talking to the postman out there. And our cloud. And there is smooshing going on. With the Prismas anyways, if you're using Prismas. Okay, like that. And then I'm going to take the darkest color again, brush off the stuff, and we're going to go downward here. I hope this doesn't look kind of odd at all because it's going a different direction, but we'll see. See how we go here. Excuse me. I think once we get the yellow on there, it's not going to look too bad. All right, let's do the same exact thing over here. Okay, now let's grab our yellow, vibrant yellow again out of the pearl color set from Coliro. And our brush. in our little cute panda cup. Sorry. I'm just mixing a little bit again. Gotta make sure I'm not having a ton on my brush here. And we're gonna go, oh, what, you know what? Just a second. Let's grab our darkest color and I'm gonna fill in this spot up here on the top of the wing on both sides. That way it matches the bottom wing. Okay. Let's do this again, shall we? Okay. Okay. Nice and slow. Steady wins the race. Right? Isn't that how that goes? I almost need a smaller brush for this, but it's working fine. And I want it to go around the entire top wing, but I feel like it'll be super messy if I do that. So I think I'm not gonna. I think I'm just gonna go through the middle here. Right out to the edge. Okay. Cool. What am I going to do with the center of this butterfly? I think also we're going to go ahead and do these little dots. And these. And these. I think we'll take the middle range blue blue, blue violet lake, and I'm gonna fill in his body. I don't want to take the darkest color because it's on black and I feel like it's gonna get lost. You won't be able to see it, you know? And maybe we'll put a tiny bit of paint on him too. Gosh, I don't know if my brush is small enough for this. You know what? I'm not gonna. You guys can if you want to, but I'm not gonna. I think he's done. So there's the butterfly. And here's our little caterpillar all dry. And now I'm gonna show you a couple of the petals here on one of the sunflowers. And I have several colors here. Okay, I have here Jasmine, PC 1012, Yellow Ochre, PC 942, Goldenrod, PC 1034, Sienna Brown, PC 945, and Sepia, PC 948. These are the colors I'm going to use for the petals on the sunflower. And we're going to start with the darkest color, this petal here. And I'm going to start at the base of the petal with the dark sepia. Make sure I'm staying on one petal. There's a whole bunch of them here. And I'm blending up and out like I did on the butterfly. And not blending, but fading, I guess. So down there, a little more. It's a long petal. So there we go. And then out here on the very tip of the petal itself, I'm also going to do some sepia. Okay. All right, and now I'm going to use the Sienna Brown. I'm blending up. And down. And then I'm going to grab the goldenrod, do some brushing. And blending up or down, I don't know, whatever you want to call it. Down, kind of going over those transitions to make them a little bit yellow in the browns. Goldenrod is a saint for this kind of thing. Love this color. Then I'm going to take the yellow ochre. And last but certainly not least, I'm going to take the jasmine. Okay, so those are going to be our petals for all of this. Now, that is going to do it for this video. I've been recording for over an hour already. Look at that. That's all I got done for an hour. Anyways, so you guys can go ahead and finish your butterfly, your caterpillar, and then you can do all of the petals if you want to, the big ones at least, in both sunflowers if you want. And you can go ahead and do this butterfly if you want to, or wait for me. It is going to be a little bit different than this, but basically the same premise. We will finish this up on Monday or Tuesday for sure. And this will be done, but be looking for me. I'm going to have at least one more video out this weekend. I should have some time to do some things. So if you liked the video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe. I would really love to have you in our little community. I love the coloring YouTube community, and our little community is growing and it's exciting, and this has been an amazing thing for me. So please like the video and subscribe if you haven't. Have a great weekend if I don't see you before it's over, and I'll see you in the next video.